Welcome back to Goddess on the Go TV. I'm Leori Duke, creatrix of Goddess on the Go, and today I'm with one of my dear friends, and I will say someone who's been a big life changer. This is Feng Shui Kate. And what I wanted to share about Kate, you're so just like, you come in and you wowed me. You wowed me the very first time that I met you. And I had no idea what Feng Shui was. And you helped my sister with her apartment, right?
Right, yep.
And I was living in a small one-bedroom in Midtown. And I remember feeling like I had done everything.
Right.
Everything I could with my space and my apartment. And I was trying to find a new apartment. I was working with a broker. And you know, like when you have one of those situations where it's just not meant to be?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's exactly what was happening. I was going to apartment after apartment after apartment, and like none of them felt like home.
Right.
So my sister said, call Kate over, get your apartment feng shuied, and like see what happens. And before we go into like what that is, Kate, can you just share with our audience a little bit of a description of what feng shui is before I go into the whole long drawn out history story of like what actually showed up when we started working together.
Right. So the simplest way of describing feng shui is really it's the science and art of creating balance and harmony in your space. And it's a very ancient Chinese art and science. It's been around a long time. And it's actually about creating energy in your space that's life enhancing and enhances what we call your qi, your life force. And it's also designed to support you in your life. So whatever it is that you want in your life, we're actually creating the space for that to happen. So it's supporting you in your life, out into the world, and that's the simplest explanation.
Yeah. So when Kate came in, I was at a crossroads in my life. I was in a relationship where I wasn't happy. I was also transitioning out of makeup, but very kind of not certain of what I wanted to do. I don't think I had that deep trust within myself yet of, you know, being able to hold space for women and that, and the whole, you know, what I'm doing now with Goddess on the Go was just like a dream that I never saw like really fully manifesting. And Kate came in, and I mean, just she asked me, you know, what were the main things that I was dealing with at that moment, which was I was having money issues, men issues, and kind of, again, unclear about my career. And it was just amazing watching you, like, you were like, this color here, we're gonna move this stuff. I was like, and I mean, you were there for probably about 2 hours that first night, and when you left, for the first time ever, I felt like I had a home. So I'm so excited that, you know, ladies who may be watching from all over, that Kate is actually going to share a feng shui exercise that you can do in your home. So Kate, I know you have so many clients that come to you. What do you find most people really are seeking?
I would say in the industry we call it honey, money, and health, but actually that's really about love, wealth, and prosperity and health. I would say that's the predominant thing, and really a majority of people come about relationships, about love, and it's really not just wanting to be in a relationship, which may be part of it, but also they're in a relationship, they want to take it to another level, like you wanted the partnership, what was that going to look like? So we look at relationships, and then of course money, but really we call it wealth and prosperity. It's about abundance, because that can actually mean many things. It's not just money. Like in your case, when we put that picture in your wealth and prosperity area, that wasn't about money, that was about the thing that was going to generate for you. So I think that's actually really exciting to do that. So I do have a couple of things here for the exercise, and what I like to do, so imagine this is your home, right? Mm-hmm. And because every home is different, and part of when I do, and when I work with people and I look at your floor plan and look at your space, all homes are different. So part of the way Feng Shui works is you learn certain principles. So in this case, I actually have 3 representations of, this is honey, this is money, and this is health. And so I'm going to talk about relationships first. And so very often what I like to do, and this is something, I wanted to give you something that you could actually do in your own home. Relationships are about pairs, they're about partnership, they're about equality. And so a lot of times I come into people's homes and we spend time looking in the bedroom, and we want to make sure that it's balanced. And so it's important that you have a bed that has 2 pillows in it. The ideal is to have 2 bedstands, have lamps that they don't have to match, but they have to be sort of the same size or dimension, because again, it's about balance and equality. And so when I work with somebody in their home, we'll focus in the bedroom, but actually we can do the same thing in each of the rooms. So the relationship, we call it the relationship corner. If you consider this to be the wall, if you will, that you're entering into a room or your home or your space, your relationship corner, and my training for Feng Shui is always in the far right corner. And so energetically, it's not square, it's round, energy's moving. And so what we like to do is energize that area in a space for relationships. And so the simplest thing I like to tell people is to take 2 roses. And so we have beautiful roses here. And you put them in a glass, and you put them in that area of your home or that area of your bedroom. And set that there. We want live energy, right? Better than plastic or what do they call it? Silk. So we like live energy. And this is really important, because what we say in Feng Shui is intention is everything. Intention is everything. Yeah. So when you place the vase or the whatever it is, I have a glass here, you put this in, you can put it by your bedside table or over in the right-hand corner of your bedroom. And when you place that there, what I ask people to do is just take a moment to really have the full experience, all your senses. Close your eyes, you imagine, just kind of in a very peaceful way, imagine what it feels like to have the kind of relationship you want. What does it look like? What does it feel like? You want it to feel good. If you're not feeling good, don't do this exercise. Right. You want to feel good, and just have the total body experience. And I always do it, so I face the flowers and I look at them. And then I'm now setting my intention by just having that whole experience. And when I feel complete, I like to say, there are many things that you can say, but I like to say this or something better. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we're done with the relationship area. So that's a really lovely and simple exercise you can do in your own home. So that's relationships. So honey, money. So money, everybody likes to have money, but it's really wealth and prosperity. What we have here is bamboo. It doesn't have to be bamboo. It's really a live green plant. You want a healthy live green plant. And the wealth and prosperity area, again, we're entering the space here. It's going to be in your far left-hand corner. And so the simplest way to energize your wealth and prosperity area is to take a live plant and put it in that area. And what I like to do, this is really great, because let's say you have a desk you could put it in the far left-hand corner of your desk. In your office, you can put it in the far left-hand corner of your office. Really, this is the simplest way of bringing in live energy, and it's about energizing that space for wealth and prosperity. And again, I do this exact same thing, setting the intention of wealth and prosperity. What does that look like? I'm going to give an example because I love the image. Years ago, I did actually for relationship, I imagine I was a magnet and all the love was coming right to me. And then for wealth and prosperity, and I still do this, I sometimes walk around the streets in New York City with this image, and I imagine money falling from the sky, but it's not, it can't just fall on the ground, it's got to fall in my hands or my pockets. So I imagine all this money like fall into my pockets, my hands in my pockets, right? So the universe is very literal. So when you're imagining this, you want to be really literal about what it is that you want. And so I do the exact same thing. I do the whole experience. What does that mean for me, wealth and prosperity? And really set the intention of what it is that I want in my life. And then I do the same meditation and close it with the, I love that, this or something better. Because the universe usually has something, to me, something much bigger.
Much
just
bigger
like
and better,
like you didn't even know what you wanted, but it's
Yeah.
this much bigger example than we could ever imagine ourselves. So we're open to whatever that is. And then the final thing is to take 9 oranges. And so again, you know, coming into the center, in the space in a room, the center is health. And center in Chinese culture, but really in Feng Shui, health is everything. If you don't have health, you have nothing.
Right.
So this really is the most important part of the room. Oranges, as a citrus, are all about cleansing and clearing and healing energy. So even if you have like an orange spray, you could do this, but I like the oranges, the live energy. You put this in the center of a room, in a bowl, 9 oranges. And the woman who was my client actually told me that she went out and did that and she started feeling better. She had the flu. So I do this too in my space because when we're sick too, the energy gets stagnant, right? And so these are ways of getting the energy moving and bringing live energy to the space. So that's my health. So when I feel like I want to energize my health area, I like to do this. And you can eat them, by the way.
Can you eat them when you get hungry? Because they look really good.
Right, because at a certain point, you know, then you're down to 1 or 2 and you can go out and buy some more if you want to. But a lot of times people leave them and think they can't eat them. You can eat them, but it's about bringing that live energy into your space.
And bringing it back again and again and again.
So these are just really, really simple things that you can do at home, which actually make a difference in your space.
So ladies, we are so excited to see what actually happens when you put this into practice. So make sure you just type in the comments below. And again, Kate, thank you so much.
Thank you. Really.
I'm excited for these ladies.
Me
I
too.
really am.
Really,
and
me too.
we'll see you next time on our next episode of Goddess on the Go TV.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.